in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. For a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. They'll try to sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Coleman. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, yet love to get a drive going here. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. He finds a soft spot in the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. When he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Fires toward the target. Caught near the sideline, it's Brave. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti-Te'o type play.
Hey, when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life hack. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Here's the handoff. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Timeout called here by the defense as the first one they've used this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Using the quick game. There he goes. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the scoop.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
The gift to the back. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up. And you take it all the way back to the house.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field. Fourth down.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Gray.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Walker will fire. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But What are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Going for it all. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame right back to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Walker to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's great. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds in the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Bray.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Split backs here. Off play action on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Walker will fire. Spits it out to the back. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lofts one deep down the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time It's paramount they take care of the ball. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sawyer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Coleman. Dances away to buy time. Fires on the move. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Turning it on. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Walker to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Finds his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Walker will fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Razorbacks have a lot of options on second and inches. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on in just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The offense set for a first down play.
Double right. Let's go. Ready to go.
On the move, it's Cook. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
With the catch, it's Ferguson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped for completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
He's going to fire deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Walker to throw. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Gilbert.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
This time they'll go to the running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame right back to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline.
Here we go.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. First 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out. Hold on. Don't make big mistakes. And you got your first dub of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll immediately call timeout. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Walker will fire. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The upper line. The finishing touch. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. You move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Just complete and utter dominance. And this one outplayed their opponent.